Good morning, everybody. This is Awen, Wild Magpie Priestess, on Monday, the 18th of January 2016, bringing you the weekly reading for the Deep Earth Singing Moon community. I hope you're all well today and it's not too cold and damp where you are. It certainly is here. Hopefully this morning you saw the 3 cards picture posted in the private Facebook group, and you will have made a selection of card 1, 2 or 3. In case you haven't, I'm just going to hold them up here. We're going to say card 1 and card 2 and card 3. And I drew these this morning, but I haven't seen them yet. I'm going to see them as I read them for you this morning. So if you're ready, I'm just going to move straight on and I'm going to tune in and I'm going to begin. Okay. So card 1 this week is the King of Arrows, the Kingfisher. This is the Wildwood Tarot deck again. Personal favourite. Kingfishers are elusive little birds, very clever, very determined. They dive for fish and are extremely good at it. But unless you have time to sit quietly at the riverbank and just watch, you may never have seen one of these. They fly very, very quickly. If you spend time quietly at the riverbank, you might, if you're in the right spot, you might see a flash of literally like jewel-like colours whiz past you very, very quickly. Which makes me think that the message of Kingfisher this week for some of you is probably about visibility. Are you being seen? Are you allowing yourself to be seen? Do you need to be being seen and you're not allowing it? Whether that's just you as a person, or whether it's maybe to do with work particularly. Lots of us have a fear of being seen, a fear of being visible. And for some of us, our work requires us to be visible, but that's a really, really uncomfortable place to be. And I think also for some of us, perhaps this is about our spirituality as well. Those of us that walk an alternative path to the more mainstream religions, certainly in the West, we feel a bit uncomfortable about sort of showing our faith, our beliefs. So yeah, I think the message of Kingfisher is showing your true colours, whatever that means for you right now. As I say, whether that's personal, whether that's work. Are you being true to yourself? Are you being seen as you, or are you presenting a self to the world that is perhaps somewhat false? Or like the Kingfisher, are you whizzing past really quickly so that people can't get a good look? Yeah. Are you showing your true colours this week? And if you're not, then it's time to do that. It's time to slow down and show yourself. Be fully, truly you. As why would you be anything else? Life will only really show up for us in, all the positive ways that we want when we stand in our truth. Show your Kingfisher colours this week, and take some of the Kingfisher determination. Go after those fish, get your catch, feed yourself. True colours is card 1 this week. Card 2, the Journey. Major Arcana card, a dark, image there with the crows and the moon and the deer skull. It's not always easy, is it, this journey through this life, this human existence that we are given. Actually, just looking at this image again, I'm wondering if these are crows or if these are ravens, in fact, and ravens are travellers to other realms and wisdom carriers. And interesting that the moon is there high in the background. We are waxing towards full moon. Full moon is in the early hours of Sunday morning. What are you journeying towards as the moon waxes to full? What difficulties are you facing? What wisdom do you need to fly forwards? What steps do you need to make on this journey? Yeah. What's this journey for you this week? What's happening in your life? What's dark and difficult? But what wisdom can you find? What energy can you receive? Can you draw down from the waxing moon in order to help you step forwards? And I really do feel, just watching all those birds flying towards the moon in the background of this image, I know that that's what it is. It's forward motion. Are you stuck? Now, and that bird at the front is sort of eating from the remains of deer. So perhaps there's something about a need for some sort of nourishment before you continue on your journey. Yeah. What is difficult? But what can you do to fly forwards? What do you need to nourish yourself with to be able to move forwards on your journey this week? Card 3. 5 of Arrows, frustration. What target aren't you hitting? The archer there is trying to shoot the goat and he's missed 4 times. He's got one more arrow at the bow and a determined glint in his eye. So something not happening for you at the moment. Are things slipping out of your grasp? Is there something you're trying to catch and not managing to? I say to you, like the archer, set your arrow to the bow and aim true. But take your time. Don't rush. A rushed arrow will not find its target. And when you're frustrated and need to wait or pause or take time sort of adds to the frustration, but actually you're more likely to get what you're aiming for if you take that time. So stop rushing, don't shoot blindly, don't just rush at it all. Take a pause, find your aim, and trust that the arrow will land where it is meant to. It may not land where you want it to, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong. Interesting set of cards there this week. I'm sorry if it was a little bit disjointed. I've got ulcers on my tongue at the moment, which are making it a little bit difficult to speak, so I apologise for the possible sort of gaps there were in my speech during this reading. If you have questions or comments, please do leave them on the post in the group, and I hope there has been something useful for you there this week. So kingfishers, show your true colours. Those in dark and difficult times, what do you need to nourish yourself with to move forwards on your journey? And those who are feeling frustrated, who aren't getting what they need, take a little time, pause, and make a new aim. Set your aim firmly so that your arrows will land true. I wish you all a good week and bright blessings for the full moon this weekend. Don't forget to make your moon prayers, your gratitudes, and to call in that which you seek for the next moon cycle. Bright blessings.